Red cards, penalties, waterlogged pitches. It had it all this weekend, and let's break it all down here on the Spfl recap show. We love all the action. Only one game got postponed, so not like it was loads of waterlogged pitches, but one.
I wish the game at Pittodrie got postponed though. Just wanted to put that out there.
You reviewed that game, didn't you?
I actually took a pass.
You took a pass.
Took an arrow to the knee in that one.
Just like the Hearts back line. Robbie Nielsen, actually, let's discuss it, right? Should he go?
No, he shouldn't go, but maybe he's on to something. Maybe we need to start decapitations to start getting wins because our football ain't getting us anything at the moment.
It's funny though, seeing the month of January, it was Hibs, Hearts were brilliant. Pumping Hibs, Tony Civic, he's going to be worth 25 million, and that's went out the window.
Jim Goodwin, can they buy a win? And now, he still can't buy a win. No. But Aberdeen are doing well, so.
Talk about who can't buy a win. It's Bonnie, Rig, Rosie.
Even though I predicted them to win. They didn't get one.
No, they've drew one each.
I had faith, and they didn't repay their faith in me.
They've drew one each with Albion. Albion Rovers won 5-1. They've drew one each with 5. I think I predicted a draw. And I think the shock, this is probably the biggest shock across the entire weekend. Dumbarton won. Albion Rovers 5.
Wow, I did not see this coming. I don't know how this happened. I'm still not even sure if this result is real. I feel like one of us should probably have attended the game to actually witness this massacre.
Well, you know what, right? I'll be in Coatbridge on Tuesday. I'll ask the hard hitting questions. Did this game happen? It did. Just at Dumbarton.
I go and inquire.
Dumbarton rock. Elgin City against Stenhousemoor. Postponed. Waterlogged pitch. Don't really see how it got postponed. I didn't think the weather was that bad. Pretty piss poor for Elgin City's perspective. Maybe someone pissed themselves and the pitch got drowned. But anyway, Forfar Athletic against Aden Athletic. I went for a draw. What'd you go for?
I believe I went for Forfar. And
they won 2-1.
There you go.
Stranraer, on the other hand, drew one each for Stirling Albion. I believe I went for Stranraer.
I know what I'm talking about. I think I also went for Stranraer.
So yeah, we've jobbed out there in that department. But as you can see in the league table, Dumbarton, I mean, they've lost 3 at their last 5. That's not a good return. And Stirling Albion have closed the gap, and they've also got a game in hand. So Stirling Albion win, they can go 2 points clear. That would be absolutely insane for them. As for the bottom bit, so it's Albion Rovers, massive win for them. That has actually moved Bonnie Rig Rose into the bottom place.
Time to panic, guys. If you're an Albion Rover, Bonnie Rig Rose fan.
It's mad though. Look, they're 9th for 0 goal difference. That's unheard of.
Yeah, but then again, if you look across the whole division, I mean, the goal difference ain't that great.
Stirling Albion's got a good wee goal difference, though. Yeah,
they do, but I mean, even look at East 5, they're in 4th with -4.
So actually, the team that's bottom beat the team that's top 5-1. That's insane.
Not many leagues you'd get that in.
I mean, Dundee United aren't going to be beating Celtic 5-1.
No.
Pretty much, but...
I could see it being 5-1, just not that way.
Just not exactly, but... Talking of a Celtic scoreline, we moved to League 1. Airdrie 7. Peterhead 0. I predicted 5-0. Even I got it wrong.
You got it wrong, buddy.
But yeah, I think anyone who doing a bet with a bet Airdrie Peterhead are shocking. But their rivals Clyde also get beat 3-1 by Alloa Athletic. So therefore, no one's really gained hee-haw in that department. But Dunfermline drew 0-0 with FC Edinburgh. I don't know. See this whole hype about... I mean, Dunfermline, right? Well-backed club, but I have no faith when they get promoted, they're going up. Like there feels to be a lot of talk of once they go up, this will be the time they actually do get to the Premiership. I'm not seeing it.
I don't know. The Championship's a tight league.
It is. I think Dunfermline will just be.
I don't see how you can make that claim until they actually go up, and then you see what sort of investments they make and what they do with the squad. As of right now, I don't know how you can make that claim because there's been no progression. I think it's different. You see a team like Cove Rangers. Who were constantly just getting better and better, but with Dunfermline, I don't really see that.
And also with Dunfermline, like Dundee United could get relegated, Kelly could go down as well in 11th, shit like that. Then Partick Thistle, Dundee, and all could stay in the league.
Yeah.
And automatically you're looking at.
I mean, obviously, I think if Dunfermline go up, their goal should be at least compete for a playoff spot. Yeah. But I don't know if I see them outright winning the league.
No.
But we need to wait and see what happens in summer. What kind of transfers
they have. Might need to get Nisbet back.
Yeah, well, I get Nisbet on loan, Mo.
Might be talking. Montrose beat Kelty Hearts 2-1. I believe I went with Kelty Hearts. Wow, Queen of the South beat Falkirk. So there's a lot of upsets.
Upsets are running wild.
Didn't see that happening. As we looked at the league table, though, I mean, Falkirk really could have done with a win. They closed the gap, but of course, Dunfermline beat Falkirk not that long ago, so that's basically ruled Falkirk out. I mean, they could still win the league. It's not looking good though. Airdrie though move back up in their playoffs, but I'd like to see Airdrie back in the Championship, get the booster season ticket money. But Peterhead still sitting 12 points, minus 57 goal difference. That's not good.
Yeah, it's not. It's when your goal difference is that low, then you know something's went wrong along the way.
Severely wrong. But as we move on to the Scottish Championship, of course, we had a game on Friday. It was Arbroath 1, Greenock Morton 1. But so Greenock Morton really should be beating Arbroath. Arbroath had their Thunder last year, but the Thunder has run out. Hamilton nil.
Well, I think we did say that last year. We spoke about Arbroath, and that was probably their one.
That was
shot,
it. That was their.
I'm under no illusion.
You
If they
only
went,
get one shot. Damn, it's a chance to go.
if they went up, they let's be honest, they would have went straight back down. I reckon Arbroath would have had one of the lowest, or possibly the lowest scoring season ever, or at least in the current era. I think they'd have been worse than, let's say, Hamilton's worst season.
Well, they could have been.
What do you mean they could have been? I think it's likely that they would have
No,
been.
but you can look at it from angles of, well, they could have treated every game like a cup final because they're in the big time.
Oh, I'm not buying that, right? I still think they would have had. I think they would have went straight back down. But here, what a season it would have been for them. Arbroath fans, Arbroath players, managing.
What if though? Because it didn't happen.
Imagine being able to tell your grandkids one day that, you know what?
We got pumped 12-0 every week.
Aye.
That was us. I was there.
And one time we got to travel to the Tony Macaroni, and we were watched by the thousands of
There are
fans
millions.
on TV. There certainly was none in the
GZ
stadium.
Peeps, man. There's actually more letters than GZ Peeps than fans at the Tony Macaroni.
What a statistic that is.
What? Aye, they wouldn't beat it anywhere else. But Ayr beat Hamilton 2-0. That club, Hamilton, they have loads of fans.
Because we're fucking Hamilton.
Partick Thistle 0-0 with Dundee. Queen's Park continuing to win. You can just bet them every. I mean, they're pretty much promoted. What's weird
Park?
is it seems like they win every week, but yet the gap's never that big.
I wouldn't say they're definitely promoted like.
Well, we'll see. But that Rafe Rovers 6, Cove Rangers 1. As we look at the championship, all right. But see, no, it's weird though. It seems like Queen's Park, like I said, it seems like they literally win, or at least don't lose. And what they are 7 points clear of Dundee and Ayr. Well, Ayr, all right, they're 8 clear of Ayr, but those two teams have a game in hand. So if they win that closes up. But I think Queen's Park will do it. I personally do see that happening. But I guess there is a decent amount of games to go at 7 for most teams. So who'll know? At Partick Thistle though, there. I mean, it's pretty close in the championship at either end of the table. But who would you like to see go down?
In the championship,
Or do you not really care about who goes down?
Well, see, if I want a team to go down, then that kind of makes it seem as if I have an issue with whatever team I picked. When, to be honest, I don't. I'm looking at all the clubs in this league, and there's not a particular club that I don't like. Don't really like Dundee, but they're in no danger of going down, are they?
Nope, they're not. They're not. But again, Dundee, signed Lee Griffiths. That's always an L in my book, isn't it, my friend?
Did they actually get him?
No, they did, sure.
I thought, but wait, you said that as if they brought him back.
No, I didn't.
I thought he was playing.
Well, hold on, if you know your football and you're up to date, you'd fucking know for a fact that Lee Griffiths is not returned, right?
I thought he could have returned today.
Aye, the day for what?
Well, fuck, what else has happened today? So why not?
Was it the under-15s game? I got that in the bin. That was brilliant. Right, anyway,
Yeah. Well, I know he was under 15's DMs. Like, I don't know if he was at the game, but
the game.
he was there spiritually.
It's time to play the game.
Oh, let's be honest, man. That guy's 2 free kicks against England were great. He's not done much since then, though.
No, definitely not. But talking of free kicks, Motherwell 2, Rangers 4. Game filled with controversy.
Wait, can we not talk about who's going to win the championship?
It's hard. Queen's Park, we've already wrapped up, my friend. Right, they're 7 points clear.
You think Queen's Park will win it?
Yes,
I'm
they
not
will.
convinced.
Who's winning it then?
I don't know. I'm just not convinced it's Queen's Park. We'll see, though. We'll see come the end of the season.
Oh, it's not going to be Queen's Park, but it'll be somebody I can't
Hey,
name.
let's move on to the Motherwell game and talk about how Rangers once again benefited from dodgy VAR decisions.
What? So did Motherwell.
Aye, well.
That's a VAR decision right there. But you know what? I think the game evened itself out. There were shite decisions galore. I think if there was one game in the Premiership...
I don't. I think the Motherwell offside is touch and go. I think the Fashion Sakala offside is fucking miles off. I think one of them's 50-50, and I think the other one is clearly offside.
Or what about Cholak not even passing Sakala?
Well, that's not a VAR decision, is it?
I know, but
Motherwell's
it's
fault.
shite, so we're going to put it all into the same category.
Alright, well, that's fair enough, but I do think the Motherwell goal could have been offside, but they didn't show you a great angle of it.
No.
They actually showed you across the line of defence for the Sakala one, and he was offside.
But see, why can they get...
So I don't know why they
Who
can show
the
you...
fuck's coming up with the angles?
I don't know why they can show you a good angle for one replay, but then the next angle you don't see shit. Maybe they've only got... Maybe they're good at one side of the stadium, but not... But then again, I think it was all half.
It was the
same side, different half, so...
Exactly, so...
It makes no sense.
Yeah, we need consistency, right? That's what we need.
But then again, when they showed you the VAR replay of the Sakala thing, and it looked on, so it's almost like they changed the fucking line somewhere or changed the angles.
And see people that say, they
Photoshop or
wouldn't
something.
do that. Of course they would do that. I'm not saying that, like, of course, for this game, but we've seen... Remember Mane a couple of years ago against Everton? His shoulder blade, and, like, they fucking literally just drew the line over it. Literally, just to fuck him.
Oh, God.
Anyway, talking about that, getting shafted. Hearts get free. Well, Hearts free, no. Aberdeen free.
Let's not talk about Hearts, eh?
It wasn't good.
Definitely.
I did predict Duke would touch them, and he certainly did. 2 goals.
Fucking more than touched them.
Here, I tell you what, he could be away.
Duke?
Aye.
Of course. Don't think he's going to stay at Aberdeen.
He says someone DM'd him. It wasn't Lee Griffiths because he's not.
Aye, too old.
He's too old. But he did say that he wants to stay to win Aberdeen a trophy. So he might be there.
He may
might be there for 15 years.
You may as well just leave, mate. That's not going to happen.
Right, maybe Lee Griffiths heard 15 years.
And he thought he was 15 years old.
But aye,
No, but
3-0.
I mean, if we're being honest, like, I mean, Aberdeen have... How can we be glossing over the Rangers game that quickly?
What? Hold on here, right? See the Rangers game? It's been reviewed on this channel. How many times does it need talked about?
We're not going to talk about Cholak's... I wasn't
I
involved.
talked about Cholak's goal. I said it was shit.
No, it's miss.
It's miss. He wishes it would go.
And what about the second goal for Motherwell where he didn't do anything?
Aye, and him and Goldson, Tav. The Chuckle Brothers, even though there's 3
No,
of them.
apparently that's us. We get called the Chuckle Brothers.
So I see you, Matthew Miles, mate. If you want to pick a fucking time, I'll be there.
Time and a place, buddy.
I'll take the bait.
I can't say enough. My team's shite.
Nah, you're a great guy. You know what? You're the most consistent commenter on the chat.
Matthew Miles,
Even if you're obsessed.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout out, mate. Your team's good and they're going to win the league. And Big Ange is a legend.
Fat bastard. Oh, well.
Oh. Is that... Well,
He's a
both?
chicken legend.
What do you mean, I mean McDonald's?
Well, you know, mate. I was eating McDonald's and I looked up. It was 3-1 Celtic.
Aye.
Is that an alright answer?
Foster's, good call.
No.
Anyway,
Grado did it better, didn't he?
Aye, Grado's the man. Anyway, right, let's move on then since
I know, Daryl.
since you don't want to talk about that game.
Right,
Aberdeen,
Rangers won, right? That's what. Talk about your team. You were there, mate. Let us know what happened.
not a lot to say. Had Snodgrass in, had Shankland in, was expecting big things, and all we got was a big fucking disappointment.
Big defeat.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the form. I'm actually worried. I'm actually a little bit concerned. About a month ago, I thought we had third place sewn up. Even before we got into third, even at the start of the season, I've been constantly saying, you can listen to the reviews or whatever, I've been constantly saying that, once Hearts get their players back from injury, once European football, disappears, that we will get into third place and we will stay in third place and we will, get third place probably like 3 or 4 games before the end of the season. But our form has kind of went out the window now, and to be honest, I would just take third place last day now, to be honest. I am
But you know what the thing is?
a little bit concerned.
Like, I actually wouldn't mind to see like Aberdeen or Hibs getting into the group stages over Hearts, because I think just seeing a different team's refreshing. Obviously, you support Hearts, blah blah blah. But
Well, hold on here, but you say that as if Hearts in every fucking year. You tell me Hearts again in Europe next year, you tell me you'd look at that and go, same old shite.
no, I wouldn't. But when we actually saw St Johnstone in Europe, compared to like the usual Hibs Aberdeen getting pumped, like see the past couple of years, that's the first time Hearts have been in Europe. It
Yeah,
was
I know.
good. I'm just saying, I like to see different faces. All right.
Well, I think from
See if Rangers don't win the cup, I want Falkirk to be in the fucking Europa Conference League.
Well, you hardly want Celtic to win it, do you?
Oh, I don't mind them being in the Conference League.
Like, the point is, like, I think from a neutral standpoint, I think you want your best clubs for the country. In the
Well, you could argue right now Hearts aren't that third best.
Oh, that's fair enough. Like, let's not talk about it. Barry Robson. Has he done enough to get the Aberdeen job? Potentially. I don't think he's good enough, but results sometimes. Same with Stuart Kettle, though. I don't necessarily think he should have got the Motherwell job, but he came in and got 7 points out of 9. It's hard to argue against that.
He was always going to get it.
See Barry Robson, right? I I would have to imagine that most Aberdeen fans have set higher heights than Barry Robson. I'd have to imagine that they have set their standards higher than Barry Robson.
Like, I've seen that Chris Wilder guy turn it down. He's like, oh, it's not for me, not big enough. It's fucking Aberdeen, mate.
Big club. It's big enough for Sir
Well,
Alex.
who is it? Was it Dwight York came out and said that?
He said he'd get him the job and he'll win trophies.
Fucking dead on. No, he said he'd beat.
He split the old firm.
No, he said he'd beat. He said he'd win the league.
Aye. Oh.
So not split, hump them both.
I mean, if Rangers got liquidated again, or if Celtic gets sent down to League 2 for touching kids, I mean, I guess that could happen, but...
Well, if that was going to happen, it would have happened already.
But until something happens to one of the big two, I mean, no one's splitting them. I mean, I guess you could have one... Even if Rangers or Celtic have a shit season, whoever splits them has to be great.
Here, we'll see when Ronaldinho was in charge. Why didn't Dwight York fucking give them a ring? Here, guys. I'll fucking give Aberdeen a few in a row. But where was he?
He's too busy making shite kids with Jordan, wasn't he? I don't know.
Yeah, are you burying the price, Meister?
The price is right anyway. Fucking price is dead wrong. Let's move on to the next one. Aberdeen, like I said, 3-0 win. Garbage for Hearts, but aye.
Right, anyway, Celtic did Hearts a favour.
By the way, just before, is there any strong referees in Pataudry?
No.
Some
strong sheep, though.
To be fair, Robbie Nielsen accepted this one. He took it on the chin. Kind of just
because it wasn't against Celtic, though, that's why.
Well, see, we lost 3-0 to Celtic. He'd been looking up the excuse book. He's Robbie Nielsen kind of reminds me of like Ellie from The Last of Us, but instead of a pun book, he's got a wee excuse book.
He doesn't look like a freak show bastard, though, does he?
No, I suppose not. Like.
Anyway, Celtic 3, Hibs 1. I think Hibs were fucking shafted here.
Let's talk about VAR. So, let's be honest. It's not even VAR. It's a combination. VAR and the officials, they're all garbage. No, I don't get it. It's like, I could accept VAR in Scottish football, or any sort of football, if it meant they were getting the decisions right. But honestly, I feel like VAR's come in, and if anything, it's more controversial now, because with VAR, there's no excuse for getting it wrong. You could accept referees for getting a decision wrong back in the day, but it's like when they get a decision wrong now, you're almost like flabbergasted. It's like, you've seen the replay of this, how the fuck, or you've got at least got an option to see the replay. How are you getting this stuff wrong?
The worst one's the second yellow, right? Because initially he waves it as a play on, and then apparently he heard something in his ear. So what did the assistant say? Oh, he's kicked Carter Vickers. So say the assistant said that, because the only evidence he's went is what someone's told him, right? So why is that not a VAR check? So the ref can see for himself. Since when the fuck does assistants make decisions? Unless it's offside.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I feel like the referees have no excuse now.
No, they don't.
At least back in the day, you could... Alright, if someone doesn't see it in real time, then that's it.
And see that, I know, and see before anyone goes, oh, but you can't go VAR with a second yellow. But why is that a rule? See if a second yellow results in a red.
Then that should be a VAR.
No, I get it, right? See a second yellow, it's not really a serious foul play. But what about second yellows they give where it's a joke? It's like mistaken identity. I'm pretty sure did Rangers not get a guy sent off the Champions League this year? And it was mistaken identity, it was the wrong guy.
Well, it certainly wouldn't happen domestically, because the referees are in the pockets.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway, right? But the point is, we've seen play acting here.
I guess it could have beat Liverpool 8-7.
Carter Vickers rolling about in the ground here is essentially get this guy sent off. And you know what? I'll say the same for Cantwell. Him doing the same.
That was pretty pathetic.
You know what? Obviously there's contact, right? But at least, see the Carter Vickers, he's actually won the ball. See the one with Cantwell? The guy's on the ball, right? And he's elbowed him, but he's fucking barely touched him. Here the guy's won the ball, right? Carter. So what, if you put your head the ball or boot, you're automatically going to get the decisions. It's like with the goalies. Ball whipped in. See if there's even see if you even look at the goalie. Ref gives a free kick.
Not right.
Officiating it's horrendous. And again, would these decisions be given in old firms?
Absolutely not.
Anyway, Dundee United 1 against St Mirren 1. Stevie Fletcher on the score sheet.
And by the way, I think I said got his first goal for Celtic. I was wrong, but if I said that, then I don't remember.
His first league goal?
Apparently I said it was his first goal. I don't even remember saying that.
It is his first goal?
He's definitely scored before. Anyway, apparently I said it was his first goal.
It's his first league goal, because they were making a big deal of it. Like, opens his scoring account.
Oh, well, there you go, boom, that's what I thought.
Does it matter if he's got 1, 2 or 3? They have a bone to pick with anybody.
Yeah.
The wee rats. But St Mirren, I mean, I think they'll be disappointed it didn't beat Dundee United, but... Yeah, Jim Goodwin, the penalty St Mirren got, again, what was that?
Awful. Fucking awful. I mean, the most minimal contact you'll get, and it's a penalty. And again, it's like, if there's no VAR and the referee only gets one chance to see this on live play, then you can be like, well, maybe he didn't get a good angle of it. Maybe his vision was impeded or whatever. But the fact that there's VAR available and this penalty stands is borderline fucking corruption. I mean, this decision could send Dundee United down.
Absolutely.
Awful fucking penalty, man. Awful penalty.
And it was. And you know what? And then in the next game, you've got his
Clear handball.
His hand
uses his hand to
he's doing a fucking Hitler salute.
to clear the ball, and yet nothing given. Yet you've seen games where a ball will literally hit a player in the hand, fuck all he can do about it, and the referee's giving a penalty. It's like, I mean, consistency, it's just not there. Again, VAR, Derek McKinn's. I mean, there was a load of managers weren't happy. I mean, what manager actually was happy this weekend?
And even
apart from probably Lee, fucking Lee, not Lee Robson. What's the
Andy Robson, Barry.
Barry.
No, even the Celtic penalty, Carter Vickers has grabbed the arm of the guy and held himself, and he goes down. Carter Vickers got Celtic a penalty and got a guy sent off. You know why? Because he's a fucking fairy, big tough man.
Oh, he's a fucking wanker.
Lee John, 6'7" Celtic defender. He's 5'10". He looks like a fucking cretin. All right, let's leave it at that. But final game: Tony Macaroni, 2 Livingston, 1 Ross County. Davy Martindale's back with a bang. It feels like the first win that they've had in about 6 months, personally. But
they needed it, they got it, and it's helped them, as you can see, move back in to the top 6. So yeah, that's
tell you what, St Mirren's been a bit shit recently. A lot of hype about them, but I mean, if they finished, I'm not saying if they didn't finish in the top 6, it would be horrendous. But after their form,
yeah, but I mean, look how close it is. You've got a point separating. What's 1 point between like 4th down to 7th. It's like 1 point separates each team.
I was going to say, mate.
So I mean, it's very, very close. I mean, Hearts should get further. Let's be real, they should. But
look at Celtic's goal difference, 72 fucking goal difference. What?
Yes.
Rangers scored 72 goals. That's an insane stat. Dundee United, they need to start getting wins. But who's going down? That is the real question. But again, Kelly, they'll feel hard done by. They only got a point. Dundee United. So I mean, all the teams down at the bottom have been shafted. And then if you're playing the Old Firm, you also get shafted.
I think Ross County didn't get shafted. I think they just got beat fair and square.
No, Ross County. The Highlanders. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the SPFL recap show. Next, Scotland against Cyprus. Can't fucking wait for that.
Oh, I'm buzzing.
Buzzing, absolutely buzzing for that. We've also got a game against Spain. And you know what? Takeaway, yes. What have you got?
Pain.
Peace.